Hello everyone. As we already know about addition and subtraction, we are solving certain questions based on it. The first question is add this binomial with this binomial. So we can directly write it 2a square b plus 3b square has to be added 5a square b to plus 7b square. Now one thing is very important, that the whole polynomial has to be written in the bracket format, because if I am saying that if I am adding this, the whole polynomial, then the polynomial has to be accompanied with the positive sign. While in the case of negative term, it has to be written in the negative format, so that this term also becomes negative and this term also becomes negative. This we will define further in the subtraction. So here we know 2a square b and 5a square b, so the total it will become 7a square b, because these two are the like terms. Now 3b square and 7b square are the like terms, so it will become 10b square. So this is the total result of the addition of these two polynomials. Here also, when I am talking about adding all these three polynomials, I can write it in this format: 9a square plus 3b square minus ab. This is the first polynomial. Now, when I am writing the second polynomial, then we have to keep it in mind that the like term has to be written in the same format. A square is the first term, where the like term to this in this polynomial is 9a square, so I am writing a square. Now, it is plus 2ab. Now, I cannot write this plus 2ab in the second place, because ab and ab are these two equal like terms, so I am writing plus 2ab. And it is plus 3b square, this I can write in the as a middle term. Here if I am writing these three terms, now I have to see 4ab, I cannot write with a square or b square, this I can write with the like term ab. It is minus 3a square, which I can write in the first place, because a square is common or the like term, and minus b square I am writing in the second place. And if I add them up, we can simply add the numerical values. It is plus 9, then plus 1, 10, minus 3, it comes out to be 7, and a square is the literal coefficient. Now 3 plus 3 is 6. If I subtract this 1 from 6, it becomes plus 5b square. And here it is plus 6ab, and I have to subtract 1ab from this, so it is plus 5ab. So this is the summation of these three polynomials. So there are two ways of writing it. Either we can put it in the brackets in the simple single line, or I can add them like we add in the number system or the arithmetic. Here the third question is related to subtraction, where I have to subtract this from this. Now I can put it this way, that 5x square plus 6xy minus 8, from this value I am subtracting 4xy minus 6 plus y square. Here a very important aspect is, if I write this statement as 5x square plus 6xy minus 8 minus 4xy minus 6 plus y square, if I am not writing this polynomial in the bracket, that simply means that the first term is negative, but the remaining term will remain as it is. But if I am writing this in bracket, that actually means this negative term has to be, this negative sign has to be multiplied by the first term, by the second term, and by the third term, all the three terms. It will come out to be 5x square plus 6xy minus 8. Here it is minus 4xy. Then this minus term multiplied with this minus becomes a positive of 6. And this minus multiplied by this plus will become minus of y square. While in this case 6 and y square, the signs we are not changing, but when we are writing it in bracket, we have to change the sign as well. And then we simply add or subtract like we do in this. Here 5x square has to be added with no other term, because this is the alone term which is different. Then 6xy, it is plus 6xy and it is minus 4xy. If we add them, it becomes plus 2xy. Minus 8 added to plus 6 is minus 2. And then it is minus y square. So this is the total result of subtracting this polynomial from this polynomial. Now, I can put this in two different formats. If I am subtracting these two numbers, directly I can write like this: x square plus 2x plus 1. And when I am multiplying this negative sign by the terms inside, all the terms have, the sign has to be changed. It is minus x square plus 2x minus 1. Here the sign of x square is positive, I have made it negative. The sign of 2x is negative, I have made it positive. The sign of 1 is positive, I have made it negative. If I am putting them in this order, so I can write it x square plus 2x plus 1 and x square minus 2x plus 1. And when I am subtracting this whole equation, then the sign, first sign positive will become negative, this will become positive and this will become negative. Now I will treat this sign with x square, this sign with 2x and this sign with 1 as we are doing when we put it in a bracket. So x square can be cancelled out by x square because 1 minus 1 becomes 0. Minus 1 and plus 1 also comes out to be 0. So here the total answer is 4x, where 2x and 2x both are positive and we have added them together. So it becomes, the only answer is 4x. There can be another question where there are two polynomials which are added together and we are subtracting this from the sum of two polynomials again which are added together. So I can put it in this way, that 9 minus 6x minus 2x square. This is the polynomial which is added to another polynomial, that is 4x minus 1 minus 5x cube plus x square. So these two are added together. Now, if I am subtracting these two from the sum of these two, then I write a negative sign in between which will play a very important role, and then I will add these two terms. It will become 4x cube plus 2x square minus 5 in a bracket plus, then comes 15x plus minus x cube minus x square within the bracket. Now, when I am saying that adding these two terms with a negative sign, it means all the signs which are there in this bracket will change. So it will become 9 minus 6x minus 2x square plus 4x minus 1 minus 5x square plus, it is x cube, 5x cube plus x square. So here it is a positive sign which will change to negative. Here it is a positive sign, again change to negative. Here this is a negative sign, change to positive. Here it is positive sign, again change to negative. Minus sign will become a positive sign. And again minus sign will become a positive sign. Now we can add the complete with having the same terms together. Now 9 is one constant, then comes 1 as a constant, then comes 5 and then comes no other constant term. So 9 plus 5 minus 1, it will come out to be 13. Now this term minus 6x, this is the same like term as 4x because the literal term is same in both the terms. Then the like term is minus 15x. So it is negative, this is negative, but this term is a positive term. So minus 6 and minus 15 is minus 21. If we add 4 to this, it becomes minus 17x. Because the negative has to be added, the positive has to be added, and then we subtract the two. Now we talk about x square. Again it's x square. Again this is x square, and again this is x square. So if we talk about the total x square, these are two positive x squares and these are the negative x squares. So it is minus 2 and minus 4, minus 4x square, it is plus 1 plus 2, so it is coming out to minus 2x square. Then we talk about the cube terms, it is minus 5x cube, then minus 4x cube, and then plus x cube. So if we we count it, minus 5 minus 4 is minus 9, if we add 1 to minus 9, it becomes minus 8x cube. So this is the total result of this question, where we are subtracting the sum of these two from the sum of these two polynomials. Thank you.